Hello again. We are going to finish up this chapter and this course by talking about how to model exponential behavior. We've talked about modeling linear behavior and quadratic behavior, and now we will discuss the third type of function that we've talked about this year, and those are exponentials. So let's get started. We have an example. We have a petri dish that is filled with bacteria. The number of bacteria is measured every hour. So that's how many bacteria are in the petri dish after every hour for the first 6 hours. We're going to find the exponential equation that models the data. So looking at that same table, we are going to use technology to do this. So again, I used Microsoft Excel and made a table and copied the data in there. And if I plot the points on a graph, that is what they are going to look like, and that actually looks very exponential. So what I can do is I can use a regression tool in the technology and come up with an equation that fits it. All right, and as you can see, the equation is y equals 200 times 1.34 to the x. The r squared value is 0.99999, which is a very good fit for the data. Remember, it needs to be very close to 1 in order for it to be a good fit. That's pretty close to 1, I would say. All right, so what we can do now is we can extrapolate on this data, which means go beyond the data to find further information if this is such a good model of how the bacteria is growing. So how many bacteria will there be in 9 hours? Well, I take that equation and I plug in 9 for x because x represents the time. And I will have 2,786 bacteria in that petri dish after 9 hours. I can also figure out how long it will take for there to be a certain number of bacteria in the petri dish, for example, 4,000. And to do that, that 4,000 is going to be a y value. So I will say 4,000 equals 200 times 1.34 to the x. And if I solve that using technology, I get that x will be 10.24 hours. So it will take roughly 10¼ hours for there to be 4,000 bacteria in that petri dish. So that is exponential modeling, and we will go over more examples in class. And if you have any questions, please let me know, and I will see you tomorrow.